So yeah, last time wasn't able to do well. Last time yesterday, I was not able to do a stream for family reasons. So yeah, I found some time now though. So that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I hope everybody's doing well. So the we're almost getting close to the end of this character. I'm pretty much at the rendering stage now. The like the goal is to get to the same result as let me start that video. Get to this point. Right now we're done with the texture and substance. We're going to be putting the model into Arnold for rendering, applying somewhat of the same materials and whatnot. So here's our guy. And yep, I already checked, went around, and I think he's going to be all right. I might come back in substance to do some adjustments to the texture, but so far I am okay with the results. And in Arnold, we're going to be able to add the little whiskers that I removed. We're going to be able to apply the eyeball, pretty much like the effect, the refraction for the eyeball. So that is also something we'll be doing. And yeah, also the emissive lights. Pretty much everything the cat has also. Question like that. How's the sound? Can anybody in the chat just confirm to me that the sound is okay? Also, by the way, I think sound is good. Perfect. Also, I think I figured out why my camera was always closing at the 30 minutes mark. So this time it should not close, but in like 25 minutes, if it does, just let me know. I guess it's gonna mean my workaround have not work. But I tested it and it should be working now. Anyways, so yeah, let's jump into it. So like I said last week, I finished the textures of the head. So now we're done with the textures of this character, except if we're going to polish, not polish, but like adjust anything. But for the moment, let's just look at what the results are in Max. Well, in Arnold, I should say. Let's export the textures because they were not exported. Let's go in the proper folder. Boom. I'm gonna export with opacity with my little settings. PNG. The rest should be all right. Export. So we got two sets of textures with a couple of UDIMs each. All right. So this is in Max without textures or anything. So there was also like the saliva that I wanted to check if I can add and make it look convincing. There's a little whiskers on the eyebrows and the mouth, and there's also all of the LEDs, the like emissive materials. So I'm gonna grab everything and put it into the same rendering scene that I've used for the cat. So we're going to open the same scene as for the cat. We have played with that scene relatively earlier. Okay, let's just put it back in 16 by 9. 16,000 by 900 should be alright for some tests. I'm going to create the folder for the turntable right away, knowing that there's going to eventually be a turntable. So I'm going to put the quality to my test level. There you go. And yeah, that should be all right. Can you hear the music playing in the background right now? Because I am not using headphones, but I have a bit of music. I'm not sure if it's going through the microphone. Oh, I forgot that this was a bit of a mess here now. No music. Okay, perfect. Just wanted to make sure. So denoiser, no lens effect. Yeah, I'm a bit bothered by the how it actually like just like played around with the material graph. Like I can hear my computer having issues with like the scene right now, and the only thing that is happening on my screen is like this material graph thing. It's so stupid. That we're gonna keep open just a little bit. Actually, you know what? No, let's not keep it open. Let's I think should be all right. It's just like I'm going to need to do like a cleanup around here, and I don't want to. Hello, hello, Eugene. Okay, let's start by importing the our little guy in there. So I'm just gonna do like a merge to get the character in. And there's going to be a rescale that I'm gonna have to do. So let's just rescale the actor. So I'm not sure which was the what was the size, but the size, the like the accuracy between the size of of both characters is not really important at this stage since they're not going to be rendered together. So I'm just gonna let it be for the moment. And the turntable, we're gonna work on the keys for the turntable now. So set key, it's going to be the actor that's going to turn. Let's turn it 90 degree. Set another key. Let's go to 180. Set a key. 270. Under 90 degree. And finally back to... Oh, I need to expand it to 360. Ah, how do we do that again? There you go. I simply need to be able to view frame 360 solely to place and record this frame. There you go. And now I can go back here and tell him that the last frame is 359. All right, and now I just want to oh, wait, did I? Yeah, okay, no, that's fine, that's fine. Now I just want to check the curve editor, make sure that he gave me a linear line, which he did not. So I need to make sure that my curve rotation is only linear lines. Boom. All right. So now if let's remove set key. If I press play, I can see that the motion of the turntable is good. I feel that I can raise the camera a little bit. All right, that was good. And with the test that I did earlier, I'm pretty certain that the framing will be okay. Oh yeah, like I say, under the play button. Yeah, exactly. All right, let's assign the materials now. And that means I'm going to have to go and make that little cleanup that I was dreading. Okay. Ugh, I don't want to do that. Okay, let's start by just figuring out what I actually still need and what I won't need. This I actually don't know. This, oh my god, there's so much. I might keep it just because it's there and I don't know what it is. Like these three materials as well. Like I might figure out like later if it's something that I need, but I just don't want to do it now. Eye refraction, that's good. That's what we're going to need for the eye for this guy as well. So that's cool. I want that. The emissives, those are like not use fiber cape. No, that's really not something I'm going to be using. Light, no emissive, back fog. No. You know what? I'm going to do a bold move and we're going to delete stuff that I see that is not assigned to anything. Like a madman. So the emissive, the floor, so that's good. So that we're going to be using. Floor shadow. We're not using the floor shadow thing in this scene, so that can go away. The fog in the background, that we're gonna need. Floor texture. This is a floor that we don't have in this scene right now. Okay, and these here are the standard materials. This is one standard material, that's good. There's a couple of standard materials. This one's called the base. I'm not sure. Is it this base? Oh yeah, it's this base. Well, what is the floor then? Oh, whatever, let's keep it. But this is the base. All right, those are the eyes. Not used before. Cat eyes. Okay, we're gonna use this Head material is not assigned. Nails. This character does not have nails, so let's forget about this. This one is useless as well. This one is useless as well. And this is for the skin. All right, so we have the eye material, the skin material, and one standard material, and we're gonna base pretty much everything off of that. Okay, all right. Anyways, this character has like only like 2 sections, so it's going to be fairly easy to attribute the materials. Um, mm, mm, mm. All right. I'll keep a few meshes of the cat in here, just in order to replicate the values in case I need like a reference or something. So the base already has its material. Arms and leg, this is the one that we want to attribute the standard material to. Arms, legs. Assign it and change the texture. Load UDIMs. Arms, leg, base. Arms, legs is roughness. Arms, legs, metalness. And arms, legs, normal. Alright. This one is the cat skin. Alright. Yeah, actually, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm going to split my mesh, like split the skin away from the body. Right now it's in the same. It's in the same mesh, but yeah. Let's remove the. We're gonna grab the eyes and the teeth as well. Ears. Do I have everything? Yeah. I think I do. Detach. And from this mesh, I will detach the eyes. So let's just make sure I split everything correctly. That's the saliva alone. Those are little flying hair. Those are the eyes. This is the emissive. All right, this is going to be the body part, yeah, and the arms and legs. Okay, all right, sounds good. So we're going to copy this one here. I'm going to call it body. We're going to assign it to it. And we're going to apply the maps to this guy. Okay. So we're good for the arms and the legs. For the emissives, I already kept the material here. So we're gonna actually just assign it there. And we're just gonna change it for the color of our dude, which is, what's the color of the emissives again? I'm gonna have to go and find that out. So that's our reference, right? That's like the initial render that I did for this guy. Yeah, so like cold blue. And probably the same color for the, well, okay. This is for the eye refraction, so we're going to create the eyes later. The man, the myth, the legend. Yeah, and this is the skin material for the eyes. Actually, we're gonna assign them now. A base color. So let's go and load our body base color. This one here is, oh, that's just a, what? Oh, okay, weird. And this here is the metalness. Did I? Okay. I'm not sure why I'm using metalness on this one, but let's just go and plug it there. Can't hurt. Now, those are like the little flying hairs. For the little flying hairs, we're gonna basically just use a standard material. Just gonna have to figure out the values we're gonna assign to it. So Since it's hair, let's give it like a, not a black color, but like a dark brown. We're gonna need to do a render test to see if that looks okay. Did it have any funky values that I need to tweak? No middle miss, Nah, should be alright. Saliva, because so this is where it's gonna get like pretty tricky. I'm gonna copy my the eye refraction material. Not sure of the index of refraction of saliva. Let's go and see if this information exists. I guess I can also just use the one for water, although I don't think that it's the same as water. Let's put it there anyway. And finally, the skin material, which is the skin of the head and the teeth. Boom. And we're going to go and assign, once again, the oh yeah, it's true. That was like a Fresnel that I added to the whole thing. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. The roughness had a modifier here, a color correction. Don't know if we're going to need it. Let's try without it before resorting to using color corrections. And finally, this is the subsurface scale. I didn't make one, right? Yeah. Did I do that correctly already in the file, or did I not do it correctly? Let's go and check that out right now. So I just placed it in the opacity layer. Huh. It's what? Oh yeah, it's because I'm on pause. Oh, not even. Did I not do that correctly? Why is it not displaying the opacity of this? Oh, wait, no. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, so okay, no, the rest is the rest of the skin is all black. There's just the ears that are doing that, which is fine. So it should be fine. So why? Okay. Okay, never mind. Anyways, okay, it's fully assigned now. Well, let's just do a little test to see if everything is truly fine or not. All right, well, there's issues on the body here. Probably just assigned the wrong map, so it's already something. You can see the ears SSS is it's pretty strong actually. May need to remove the scale. For the emissives, the light, we already chose the proper light, so that's cool. Let's go and fix that problem with the body right now. Okay. Oh, wow. I assigned the normal map instead of a minimalist. Okay. Okay, and there was a problem here as well. Okay, looks good. I feel like the eyes are not really the proper material. They don't really respond well, I find. But yeah, not bad overall. Let's make a full shot. Oh, okay. I know already something that I did not do. So look, that's why I keep the mesh, right? So on every mesh, I'm keeping an Arnold property stack that basically tells it to light group. There we go. It tells it to ignore like a light that exists only to light my floor, actually. And and I'm going to apply it to my character. Paste. Boop. Instant. So let's do it again. So now is going to be less lit from the top. Is he? I guess he is. It wouldn't make sense that he's not. And you see the floor has like the opposite, like include and exclude. It's like only get lit from the top. It's all there. Okay. 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 So now that we basically assign all the um like the base materials to it, and just by copy pasting like the values from before. So we're gonna now get into tweaking time. Tweaking time and problem solving. So there's some emissive materials that I need to apply a different stack of Arnold properties because they're not about like light groups, but they're more about like what's visible to the camera or not. So that is one here. Those are the okay. Because yeah, there's going to be a few things that I'm going to have to do about the eyes just to get that like refraction again. I don't know if I want to tackle the eyes right now. Do I? Maybe no. Let's maybe wait. Okay, let's do another render. There's something weird about the floor here. I guess it's just the shadow of my character. Yeah, I guess it's just the shadow of my character. But for some reason, it's weird. I have a feeling that like the top light is affecting him anyway. That's weird. I'm actually gonna close the floor light. See if like there's a difference on the character. No, there's no difference on the character. Okay, it's just my other lights. All right. Let's do a first pass at the lights and just like see if I can just like make it look a little bit better for my rendering. And let's start by putting everything off. Main light, rim lights, the top light. Oh, this one does not have a under lighting, seems. Okay. So now it's basically just the skylight that we're gonna see. So as long as it lights the left side a little bit. Well, there's like a ambience. Is it because he's lit from the back? No, I think he's like here. Okay, we're gonna turn the skylight about like maybe like 55 degrees. I just wanted to light more of the left side because I know the main light is coming from this side here. So I'm using the skylight a bit like a fill light, let's say. So that there's like never going to be like a total black area. Yeah, it's fine. It's cool with like when you look the emissives like this. It's kind of nice. Okay. Now let's open the rim lights. Yeah, the rim lights, this is like one of the things that I tweak the most depending on the shape of the character because you want to hit really like the edge in a certain way. And sometimes like some stuff is in the way for some characters. It's really cool, eh? When you look at the SSS with just the rim lights, it really like shows what SSS does. What's up, Marco? Never been able to catch you live before. Well, there you go. Today is the day. So, is the sound still all right by any chance? So you see, for him, for here, I don't know if I'm gonna want to actually have the rim light this high. Maybe I'm gonna want to catch more of like the bottom of the face to really like accentuate like the shape near like the mouth, the muzzle, whatever. The one on the left, maybe I'll put it a little bit higher. And in terms of like how they cut the figure, I feel that they are actually pretty well placed. So we're gonna lift up this one, and this one we're gonna lower it. Okay, come on. Oh, why isn't it not working? Come on. No, I don't want to. There you go. And how far are they? Like really close to the character, eh? But they work well, so okay. So I get a little bit more of the face, but not a lot. I think it's going to be hard to get the rim light to touch here because I'm going to need to have it like more on the side. It's going to light more the character. Also, I kind of feel like I need to reverse the blue light and the red light. I don't find that like a red light works really well when you're trying to light like a skin, and this character is more. Yeah, I think I'm going to flip both lights and their coloring. D11F88. Yeah, I already like that better for what it's doing to the head here. Um, I wish it would be more lit. Let's see what it does. And I'm going to start saving my test to do comparisons. Okay. So let's try to bring this slide more forward like this. Okay, it's not a big difference, but yeah, so we're losing the rim light on the body. Maybe what I can also test for this character is so let's undo the change, and let's see what if we actually make the rim light bigger. Yeah, so it does have more reach to go and get the face here without losing the rim light over here as well. So that's kind of cool. That's actually pretty cool, I think. Is it pretty cool? You know what? Maybe it is cool, but maybe also I'm gonna want to not have too much of the rim light on the character, so I'm just going to kind of like back it off over here like this. and this one here a little bit. Oh, I think we might have a winner. I think that's pretty much what I wanted. Yeah, okay. It might be too much room light. We'll see with the main light, but like for now, this looks good to me. Hi Marco, how many years have you been in 3D? Well, since I was born, I was in 3D actually. Unlike certain people, I was not born in 2D, and then sorry, I'm just messing with you. I've been studying 3D. Like uh, like I started in 2009, and I got my degree in 2010. It was just like a 1 year program, so I had to like learn a lot afterwards. So since 2010, I've been doing 3D. So like middle of 2010, so 13 years and a half, something like that. All right. So I think we're done for the rim lights. Now let's see like the top light that sometimes I add for a little bit of flare. This one I don't. Well, maybe like it would do some good for the eye to just get like a little bit of the rim on the sorry, the ear I meant. It's not like there's much of like the character needs to be cut. I think everything seems to be already cut pretty well. But yeah. Also, I'm going to use my camera, the main camera angle, which is this one. What's gonna happen let if I let the base be lit by the rim lights? I think I tested that last time also, and I didn't like it, but let's go for it. So now just the base itself will receive the lighting from the rim light, and it's way too lit. You know what? Hmm. Because you know what's happening here that is kind of like a problem for me is that the red and the blue are lighting the feet a lot, but the floor itself is not at all. So there's kind of like a disconnection in between the floor and the character. And the value, I think I know which value F that up. Like the fact that I put such a big light. Let's go back to 120. Well, it's gonna kind of like fuck up my thing though. It's probably gonna make like the foot be less affected by the rim light. Yeah, I lose a lot though. Like to be able to fully do it correctly, like I would almost need to have like a decay on the rim light. I don't want to have to start playing with that though. So that like it decays before it touches the floor. Oh, that sucks. Okay, let's save it and figure it out. Let's make an actual spotlight. Let's see how it affects. All right, so that sucks. It's what's happening? It's like there's no lighting. Oh, okay, the values are at 0. All right, all right, all right. 3 and 1.5. I don't know if the spotlight is gonna work with the. Yeah, pretty much like close to nothing. Yeah. Cone angle, lens radius, penumbra angle. Yeah. Is it because there's actually like a decay on the distance radius? Let's see. Oh, wait, 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 wait. That's probably gonna help. It's just like a tiny, tiny light. I want to make it like a pretty big light. It not intensity might be too much. Yeah, that's what I thought. I just changed the size of the light and. Okay, so okay, perfect. You see what I mean? Like now because I'm using the spotlight, I kind of like can tell it like the radius to light, and you see near the feet, we're starting to get like less of that rim light, so that's pretty good. Give me a second, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. And so yeah, I want to see the difference though in result because like I was able to get the intention that I want, but is it the results that I want? Pretty damn close. I think what I want is a bit of a bigger light still, just so that it actually like catches a little bit more. So, but I'm gonna need to play with the intensity, that's for sure. So augment the radius again to considerable amount. I might need also to change the target so I get more of the head and even less of the feet. I'm gonna play also with the penumbra, cone angle. Okay, let's. Ha. We're getting close. We're getting close. Okay, so let's delete this. So you see, before and after. Okay, this is a very good example of what I was trying to illustrate, okay? Because Here we have like the plane that pretty much like does the rim light everywhere without like any decay or penumbra. And this one here, you see like the feet, like I'm able to get the feet to have to receive less light. So like the rim light is concentrating on the top part of the body and not like the feet. So that's very good. I don't want like zero lighting on the feet. So this is going to be like my next like adjustment. But I get like the really nice like rim light that I want on the face to cut it. So that's cool. That makes Marco really happy. So what I will want to do is probably aim a little bit lower or augment the cone shape. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'll augment the cone angle like this. Just to get a bit of the feet at least. Okay, yeah. Well, I did it too much, but that was the point. Probably perfect. Let's just save it and see the before after. Got this. Yeah, you see, I got everything pretty much like the same, but I got a bit more lighting on the feet like that. Perfect. Super cool. Um, I'm really happy that I find like what I just did right there is a perfect illustration of like what I was trying to get, the values with which to play, and why I was like doing this also. So cool. And so we're gonna do the same thing for the other rim light here. So we're gonna transform it into a spot instead of a quad. We're gonna already play with the cone. Okay, we're gonna play with the penumbra a bit. Cone radius, kind of like try to get the same thing. Okay, penumbra was like 7.1, radius was 7.2. 7.2, 7.1. Cone radius 53. The cone radius doesn't need to be really like the same though. Around this aspect ratio and the values 3 and 1.5. All right, 3, 1.5. All right, let's render and see. So, okay, I'm not sure the difference. Don't notice it without testing it. Okay. Yeah, I feel like maybe that light is going to need to be like bigger and aim more up as well. Or maybe just more up, actually. So, like the other one, let's grab the target and bring it up a little bit. And this will make me also change the cone angle to almost the same value as the other one. So that's good. So before and after. Oof, not much difference, huh? Okay, and I'm gonna augment the radius of the light so it's bigger. I'm gonna reduce the cone angle let's see. Okay, that's not really, it's not really doing a change in, couldn't read, what? Okay, no, it is a bit better. Okay, so this is the before after of when I was using the quad lights and the spotlights. So you get most of what I want to do. It is better because it feels more targeting the body, so that's good. I lose some stuff that I liked, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to live without it. So let's do the top light now. Let's just see what the top light gives me from the get-go. Yeah, it's a bit intense. So it's going to be good if I can actually have this one also not lighting the feet. Probably transforming it into the spotlight will help. Yeah, let's make it a spot. Oh, actually, before I change it, what were the lighting values? No lighting values? No, that can't be. I think that's a bug. Sheesh, finally caught you streaming. Your Discord is sick. Thank you. How have I been doing? Um, it's a special time I'm living in. It's not easy. There's a lot of things to do. Feel like I'm pulled in every direction at the same time, and feel like my house is taken hostage. Today I'm tired because I haven't been sleeping really well yesterday, But yeah, if you're saying that because of my eye pockets under my eyes, that's something permanent though. All right, let's just test it. All right. Yeah, I feel like it's a bit intense. I think maybe also I should be targeting more near the ear and not at a complete center. Um, so this is the lights that I was using for the cat, and the cat is was like a symmetrical character, so we're not gonna want the light to come from like the center, like it did for the cat. So we're already going to play with that. I'm gonna play with this radius of the light because I don't want it to light everything on the character either. Okay, already that's better because like this side of the head is like what I was like missing from like the rim light. Plus now we get like that crazy SSS for the ear. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it like that strong though. And I feel like we have stopped lighting the feet also. So that's good. Maybe it's still just a bit too intense, so let's put it to like to 2. Let's put it to 1.5. Let's put it to 1. Okay, that be might be better. Whoops. I closed my little navigation thing. All right. So this is no light. This is the top light. This is the top light moved. Okay, already I don't like this, so yeah, I feel like it could be more at the rim, so I'm gonna lower the direction of the light. Like I'm going back to what I had before with the cat, so yeah, see like now it's like thinner near the back. And that's what I wanted. Yeah, subtle, but better. So this is the addition of the top light, top rim light actually, and it does what I wanted it to do, so we're good. Now we're going to play with the main light. So we're gonna add the main light. And let's look at the results. So yeah, the placement of the main light is not working because it makes him like much too flat. Also, it's like the way that the head is like placed. I'm like thinking that okay, we're gonna have to test this. Number one, we're gonna save our scene. Okay. Let's go back to this, and I'm going to save. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna end up using a spotlight for this character for the front as well, if I need it. Like if ever I want to light the feet less. This is pretty much like in terms of like using a quad light or a spotlight for this kind of like studio lighting. It's pretty much like the main reason for like using one or the other is kind of like that. The quad light is very good at lighting everything from this angle, whereas the spotlight gives you some more control about like how the light decays and what is it like pointing at specifically. It's more options. Like quad lights are faster to use, but when you have like, especially when you have a floor and you need to like play with like how much like the light is grabbing or not, that's something to take in consideration for sure. Also, the eyes really bother me. They don't look good right now, and but we're gonna play with the materials later. Okay, so the main light for the cat was actually arriving already a little bit from the left. And we're going to make it arrive from the right instead. How is it coming from the left? Anyways, let's render this. What's like the general approach to light this mesh aside? What are good habits to build? Um, well, I'm not sure how to answer the question. I feel like I'm giving you already the tips. Maybe ask me a more specific question. Okay, so do I prefer that? We're gonna save another one, just see if we actually get nice volumes, like a 2/3 light, 1/3 shade. So let's move this again. In terms of like how much is it like on the top to produce shadows coming from above, I feel like it's already pretty good, but we might also test with that. But I really would just want to get like the angle, the preferred angle correctly first. Render. Okay, let's test. Yeah, I'm thinking probably the light coming from this side is also going to be better, which means I might not need the top rim light after all. Or maybe I will. We'll see. Because you see, I really like how on this one, a side of the face is starting to actually be in the shadow, and the rim light actually cuts the silhouette so that we see the face. Whereas like in this one, I feel like we've lost kind of like this cool like shadow part and this part that is lit right here. And if I wanted to have like the same thing where like the shadow comes like from the other side, I would lose a lot of the visibility of the character. So I feel like this might also be like the best one. So we're actually going to aim for that. And I'm gonna go over the top rim light later if I feel like I need to. But let's take this character and just like put the light a little bit more centered, which is gonna actually, you know what? No, before I do that, I just want to test at another angle if this light setup is still good. Because this is like, for example, this is gonna be another very important angle for this character. Well, I'm gonna have the, as long as the eye is looking the right direction. Hmm. So you see in when I look at it in this angle, the light coming from this much from the left is not necessarily better. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to prioritize. Because like this is like this frontal angle is not necessarily the main angle that I want to be rendering. And that's the thing, eh? Because like when you do a beauty shot, like one single shot, you can actually really play around with the well, you can't really like play around to get like this one shot really good. But like if you're gonna use a turntable or use many angles with the same lighting, sometimes you have to do like those compromises. Okay, so this is kind of like the angle where like the eye seems like it's looking at you. The way that I see it right now, so there's a lot of shadow here, but like we have the rim light that helps. This feels like it's kind of like this feels decent for lighting in this angle. And if it works, so that's one, two, no, 1, 2, 3 might be this the name of, yeah, okay. Um, and for this one, you see, there's like something about like this area of the face that I'm not sure, but it's not bad. Let's see another angle. Yeah, for this one, I wish like the light was coming more from the right. But then again, it's decent. Thank you. Yeah, that whole part with the wrinkles and everything. I'm wondering if there's too much rim light, though, now that I'm looking at it like this. So you see, with the light coming from the right for this angle, looks much better. I think it actually does help with this angle as well. It's really just like the more frontal angle that I didn't like the lighting, but yeah, you see, like it does help for that. So like you see, if I check 3 angles, 2 of them seems to be responding more with like this direction of the light. Like I really like this right now. It's just that for the like where the body is kind of like frontal, it was not my favorite, but you know what? You know what? It's gonna be fine. I think we're good with that. That some feels like something that's pretty good. Now, will I change the rim lights? I'm probably gonna sleep on that and check like maybe next stream if I'm okay with that. I feel like I'm okay with it right now, but I would need to compare with like the cat and stuff, and also like I'm starting to be a bit less um I feel like my judgment is starting to get affected, uh, starting to be late in the day. So um, after like a full day of work and I didn't take a break, so probably will be better if I look at it like at another time. We're like 1 hour, 30 minutes in. Oh, by the way, the camera worked this time, right? It didn't cut at 30 minutes. So yeah, there you go. I fixed the issue on the camera. So perfect. Um, so yeah, that's cool. I think we're gonna call it done for today. Actually, you know what? Just for the hell of it, while I'm talking, we can let's just save real quick. But I'll do like a nice quality render. Well, it's not luckily. It's that I found the like the option basically to make it work. All right, let's big screen and let's put it at 4 of quality. Let's see if that's gonna render well enough. The problem was that there's kind of like oh, it might be choppy while I render. No? Oh wait, there's something weird about the textures. Okay, done with the render. Let's save this. Okay. So this is the actual render, but like in a higher resolution and with 4 times the quality from my test renders. And like there's still like I still see the sampling of the rendering, so like the quality's still not there. Like 4 of anti-aliasing is not like enough for Arnold. Like probably I'm gonna get something good if I put it like up to 8 or 9, 10 maybe, like I did with the cat. Um, but yeah, I mean the connection with the ground seems all right. I don't know if there's a blur in the camera right now. No, I don't think there. No, I think there is. Because this feels blurry. Is there? Let me check. Oh, there is a depth of field. Okay. I'll just turn it off for the moment. Put it back later. So, okay, yeah. So, in terms of the skin, I feel like there might be some stuff I'm gonna need to tweak. The SSS of the ear, I'm super happy of the results. I might actually need to remove some around here. Maybe I've put like a bit too much. The saliva is not working at all. The eyes, we didn't play with it still, so it still looks like a bit funky. But yeah, all in all, the rest is looking pretty good. I mean, depending on like how things go, I might be able to finish this guy next stream after I'm done with like the rest of the calibration. I mean, we'll see. We'll see for sure. There's a chance I skip next week also, since it's going to be close to Christmas. I might have some engagements to fulfill, if you know what I mean. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, let's call that done. Let's raid someone. Boom. So yeah, thanks everyone for coming. I did not know there was going to be people coming during this close to the holidays and stuff. I mean, not everybody celebrates those holidays, that's for sure. But yeah, I mean, I was happy to find the time, and that's cool. Like, I'm happy to see this project coming to an end. It's fun because it's a character that like has so little polish, but like with the technique for rendering, it still looks like pretty good. I find I'm happy with the results. Um, so yeah, next stream we're gonna make it look better, and yeah, then we're gonna have to figure out what we're working on next. All right, so everybody, thanks for coming. That was nice, and I'll see you very soon. All right, ciao.